Hey everyone, welcome back to the Tres Jolie Kit channel, or mine, whichever one you're on. I'm here with my second project this month, and I'm going to be using the paints that came in this month's kit. The two Prima paints, Sparks, Phoenix Feather, and Enchanted. And also in this month's kit came some metallic wax and vintage gold, but I have one from my stash that's already open, and I want to keep this sealed, so I'll be using gold, or the vintage gold wax, and then these little shutters. I love these little shutters. And it was so hard for me to decide exactly what I want to do with them, but these are the Prima Memory Hardware shutters. I measured the inside. They're about 3 by 4. And these little hearts are going to get worked on. These are from the kit as well. So, from the kit, shutters, hearts, paints, wax. And that's all from the kit that'll make it here. And I already kind of started. These are going to be part of it, which if you've seen the pictures, you probably know that. Anyhow, I'm going to be using papers from the My Mind's Eye organic line. I couldn't tell you how old these are. I have had this stack a really like an embarrassingly long time. It came back from the days when I was first starting, and I was just like so afraid to use anything. Thought for sure I'd run out. It turns out no. Anyhow, that's besides the point, but I have a nice little collection. And the paper, I used 2 sheets of this paper right here. And I cut out, actually I even saved them just so you could see how I cut them. The stand got cut out, mostly out of the center like so, because, well, it's a stand. And I'm going to save these. I like the glittery edge. I might figure out how to work them in on all this. I don't know yet. And the second of the dark sheets was used. This is the the top where the picture will go, and I had cut it like that. Plus this little square and the top knob of it. And then I used this sheet for the panels, which are the ones that you see right here. Alright, now that I've shown that, I will get down to it. That cut file is from the Silhouette Design Store. It's ID number 303564. It's pillar sign 3 by 4, and it's a Lori Whitlock design. So there's that. So now, just to start putting it together, most of the way together. Now, to give stability to the cut file, box, pillar, parts, whatever. And because I need it, this is going to be on it at the top. And I don't want it collapsing under the weight. I don't want it toppling over from being top heavy. So And these are for any extra runoff, because to start, and this I'm using because it's smooth. I can't say my desk is level, but this is smooth, whereas this is not. It's had a lot of things on it, moisture, heat. There's a few weird lumps in it, but I want this as smooth as possible. So that's where I'm going to start, and that's what these for. I cut these out. It's just some corrugated cardboard. It will be used as filler as I go, so it'll be have stability, but maybe not be so heavy. I have rocks. Yes, rocks that I will put in here. And this is just a little top knob, and well, it's just going to get straight up epoxy. And this is the stuff I'm trying to explain everything right now, because once I get going with the epoxy, I have to work fast, because this is very quick setting, which is why I also have molds for any excess, and I have to work in small batches because it goes so fast. So that's where I am right now, and a makeshift stir. I'm just gonna get going. Since this kind of went more than I thought, it actually is not flat anymore. So I had to hurry up, grab this little box. It expanded, but that's easy fix, so that I can have a flat surface. And this is going to have a few twists and turns in it, but I'll get it done yet. I'm going to use some texture paste, paper texture paste from Prima, to fill in this crack and coat the sides, rough it up. There's my start. This is sandable, so I'll be able to fiddle with it a little bit, I think. And I'm pretty sure everything else is going to have to be made to match. Oh, I should have experimented some other time. I am nothing if not persistent. Oh, so I need this attached here. I gotta do this in stages. And this is going to be here. Yeah. But I gotta fill up a little bit in here. Or underneath here. Or something. So for this, E6000 might be overkill, but right now I might need overkill. I have myself the start of a base. I'm going to put this on here as well right now. There. Okay. My makeshift boxes are all going to be drying. I got the texture paste drying. I have E6000 drying. this did not go as planned, and it's kind of frustrating me. So I'm gonna go take a break. I have, I think, managed to put this together in some kind of semblance. It is nowhere near what I planned on it starting out as, but it was an experiment to begin with. So I decided to just keep on trying. I finished putting this together and I put it on top of this box, and it's actually kind of hefty. Like, don't drop it on your foot hefty. You might lose a toe. But that's okay, because make it sturdy. And now I'm going to, well, first of all, I put this paper texture paste all over, so it's kind of rough. I've sanded it down some, but I'm kind of going with the rough also, just because of the whole like shabbiness, because it's got, you know, these aged, weathered shutters, and you know, I'll be using these little wickery hearts. Well, I guess they're wicker. So it's going to be going along those lines. I have this pack of flowers. These are for my stash. I've been saving them. I got them back in March, and I realized that the colors in them go with the paints. I don't know if I'll use them or not. We'll see. This turned into a great big we'll see. Anyhow, obviously you can tell it's kind of uneven. The color's uneven. You know, the box, the paper, somehow the paper turns pink when it soaks in. I don't know. So I'm gonna put white gesso on it. Alright. My experiment seems to be holding together. We can hope. I mean, it is pieced together, but I used strong glues and lots of dry time, and this became way more complicated than I had originally planned. It was going to be like a one-day project. It is not a one-day project. But now that I have this made as straight as possible, I'm going to have to fudge it. Anyhow, I'm going to be painting. I'm with these two paints that are from, sorry about that glare, just that right now this has been really convenient for me. Anyhow, so I'm going to paint it. I haven't quite worked out. I'm going to start with the orange. Well, not orange, it's phoenix feathers. I really like this color, so I'm just going to get in onto it. I'm going to try not to make it take so much weight. Anyhow, we'll see where this leads. I am going to set this up, and I'm going to let it the phoenix feather dry, and then I'll come back with the enchanted and paint this block and possibly kind of blend it in on top of the phoenix feather. I kind of know what I want to do, and it'll probably be painting it on, getting it wet so that it separates. We'll see. But that's why I have to wait for the phoenix feather to dry. I don't want that to get wet and reactivate or spread out. So once the phoenix feathers dry, I'll be back to work with the enchanted. I have let the phoenix feather dry, And I was noticing, if you turn it just right in the light, there, you can kind of see how it has a pink undertone. Anywho, what I want to do next is first get a towel. I need a towel because this is going to be very messy. And I'm going to use this Enchanted. And I'm going to use some water, and I'll be right back. Let me fill this up. Okay, so I'm gonna use the Enchanted, and I'm gonna use my water, and I'm gonna try to kind of make it. I don't know how to explain what I'm trying to do, but I'm gonna wait on this. This will be done in Enchanted eventually. I think. No. Oh, so many choices. Okay, let's just get started. I'm gonna let this dry, and then I'm gonna come back and I'll paint the Enchanted on this main box. Now that the paints are dry, I'm gonna just put some of the vintage gold wax on the edges. I think just the edges, wherever there's those, and along here and up here. I think that's all. We'll see. Alright, now that I'm done, I'm just going to let this sit for a few minutes, and then I'll come back and I'll start gluing on the flowers and the shutters after I've cleaned up. Okay, I finally figured out what I'm going to do, and I'm going to use these 3 pieces of chipboard. They're all from Creative Embellishments. This one was in the September 2018 scrapbooking kit from Tres Jolie, and these 2 are both from my stash, and I'm just going to use them as layers with the shutters and the little hearts here with some other things that I have. But first, I'm just, no gesso, nothing, just gonna put the wax on straight on the chipboard. Now, to add to this, I have some leftover moss from the June Mixed Media Kit. And then these flowers, which I think they're from another Tres Jolie kit. I have quite a collection of Tres Jolie items I didn't quite use up. And this is from the March Card Tags and More kit. And then these. And now I'm just going to let this all set up because it's sliding around. It's got some drawing to do. And then once this is set and dry, I'm going to come back likely add a few other things, some other textures, but it's very close to being done. So after this is set, I'll be back. I decided since I got a whole bunch of things drying anyhow, I think I'm gonna see how much more of these I can use up. I've had these, well, it was a lot fuller when I got it, but it's from another mixed media kit from Tres Jolie, the November 2018. And I can't really use like a liquidy glue because it will just drip out. So I'm going to use more gel. Alright, I am done. My gel is, you know, drying still, but it's set up. I have decided to leave this as is. I hope this gave you some ideas on what you can do with this month's kit, using the blinds and the wicker hearts and the 3 different mediums here, the 2 Prima paints and the metallic wax from the kit. And I just used one that was already open in my stash. And thank you for joining us here at Tres Jolie. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe down in that corner. Make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications so that you can stay up to date with other projects and other videos that are released by the Tres Jolie Kit Club. Thank you and see you soon.